This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is this concept of that's not in my budget right now. That's the concept for the day. And this podcast comes out of two tweets I saw this weekend. And for people that don't know, I am largely addicted to Twitter/X. My kids think I literally have an addiction, but I find it very compelling. They've gamified it, so you're always checking to see how many impressions you got, how many likes you got, how many followers you have, and you have to get to 5 million impressions to be able to make about $10 a month. And so you talk about an activity that is very little cost benefit activity. It will take me countless hours to get over a 3-month period to 5 million impressions. And then the payout on that will be so infinitesimally small that I will be judged as what you can only judge me as is a total moron. So that's that. But the tweets that I love this weekend, two of them I love this weekend is normalize saying that's not in my budget right now. And so many of us have a very hard time saying that. It's like me saying, I can't eat that cookie right now. I'm having the hardest time saying that. It's very similar with this. But normalizing that's it in my budget right now, I think that's a great thing to learn to say regularly and a great excuse to use and a great thing to say when somebody's trying to sell you something or make you spend more. That's not in my budget right now. So I absolutely love that. The second tweet that I love this weekend is one that says, getting rich takes skill, staying rich takes restraint. And for anybody that's accumulated any money or anybody trying to accumulate any money, no matter whether you make $100 a year or $1 million a year, what one finds is that this is exactly true, that trying to retain money with so many consumer options out there for all of us is a very hard thing to do. Making the money's hard enough. Keeping it's really hard because there's so much temptation to spend on so many different things. So this concept of getting rich is hard, staying rich is harder. These are two of the tweets that we just love that we saw this weekend. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Podcast, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very, very much. Always a pleasure. Again, the Becker Business Podcast ranked #1 in the Apple Business News rankings this weekend. Thank you to our ridiculously great producer, too, Chanel Bunger, the best in the business. Thank you very much for listening.